And then when I got back from the US for work, I wasn't sleeping at all. I was like, every night, it was just like, I was sitting there counting sheep. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why can't I sleep? I was taking melatonin. I don't like to take like sleeping tablets, and I don't like anything that's like not natural. So melatonin is really the only thing I would take. And even that wasn't working. So I got the mattress bed sheet, and I was really like, okay, this is so weird. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but let's just give it a go. And it was the best sleep of my life. It just it's like calms, I don't know, my nervous system just calms me. So I'm obsessed with it. It's completely changed me as a person. I'm an actor, writer, producer. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I run a company overseas in the US and Australia, and also London. So I'm always on different time zones and awake for all different time zones. I'm also currently training to be a breathwork facilitator as well. Well, I was in Bali for the training, and that was about a month ago. And now I'm just in my assessments. I'm doing my assessments. Really amazing. So I heard about grounding months and months ago. A few of my friends and I were talking about it because like we saw something about it, and there was so much like misinformation about it that we just didn't know like where to go or which one to purchase. And again, it was something that if you'd ask someone about it, they'd be like, I've never heard of it. So my friend did all this research, and she came across you guys, and she bought it. She bought the grounding, the mat, the black mat. And she goes, from the first night, she was like, this is the best sleep I've ever had. And she was really sick when she tried it. And like she got better really quickly. So I was struggling with lack of sleep. My mind races all night long. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and have to jot down notes because my mind is constantly racing. So it was that and just getting comfortable. I was never comfortable. And then, I bought new bed sheets, a new mattress topper and all that stuff. And that made it comfy, but I still wasn't sleeping. Also, did have a little bit of back pain as well in my like lower rib, which I could never, like I've always had. I don't have that anymore. Even after like a solid, like when I work out like a crazy person, I normally the next day I can't move. I can move. Like my body is extremely rested to the point where I don't even want to get out of bed half the time. I mean, it's very refreshing to wake up and not be tired, because I used to wake up and I'd be like, oh, like I just can't get up. I don't want to deal with the world today. And now I'm like, I wake up and I know I'm rested, and I jump up and I'm so much more ready for the day. And I've got so much more drive. Like that is what shocked me, because it was like a struggle every morning. It's like, oh, I'm tired. I haven't slept well. Or now I'm like, I'm up and I'm at it. Instantly better sleep, deep sleep, like not waking up at all through the night, waking up fresh, ready for the day and ready to sort of tackle whatever comes my way. As before that, it was hard. After the gym, waking up in the morning now, I don't have muscle soreness like I used to. And when I say that, I literally could not like move or walk properly, or everything hurt. And now I wake up and my body feels like it's recovered, which is really nice. No amount of, melatonin or meditations or anything could get me to sleep or even keep me asleep throughout the night. And this has knocked me out for a good 8 hours. The other benefits is I feel lighter. Like I don't know what that feeling is, but I just feel like I'm accomplishing more in the day. Previous to that, I would have a lot of mental blocks, especially, with my field of work in the entertainment industry. It can be a lot. And sometimes it's all at once. And I always would get mental blocks where I'd just feel like, okay, how am I going to get rid of this? And now I don't have that. Now it's like, okay, I've got to do this. And I can, like, it's just so much more clearer. It's a big transformation, because not only am I seeing the benefits, but now I'm sitting there going, okay, who can benefit from this? What I notice is the first probably 3 days, it was instant deep sleep and I felt it. And it was actually like I'd never slept so well in my life that my body also didn't know what was happening. So, yeah, so first few days, my body was like, what the hell is going on? And then after that was when the energy just came out of nowhere and it was nonstop energy. Like my performance in daily life tasks was so much better. I did have concerns because I was like, okay, well, if it's plugged into the wall, what if I get electrocuted? Like, I didn't understand that aspect of it until my friend got it first. And she said, no, no, no. And she was explaining how the electricity works. And then I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, so you're actually not like it's plastic on the plugs are plastic and then there's the grounding thing. And I was like, had no idea about that. So that made me feel a little bit at ease. And because my dog sleeps on my bed as well, that's another thing I was like, oh, can dogs use it? Like my dog loves it. She's like knocked out. The minute she's on my bed, she's knocked out. Which is great because she's an elderly dog. So it really helps her. So that was my biggest concern was like sleeping on something plugged into the wall, but it's not, I mean, the socket thingy doesn't even have to be on. Like that's like, this is things that I didn't know. So because my friend had researched it and explained it, that's how I sort of understood it. But previously that was my concern, being electrocuted, even though you can't be electrocuted on something that is grounding. Just get it and you can worry about it later because it's the best thing you'll ever do. For someone who hasn't done grounding and is skeptical, for someone who hasn't done it, I explain to them how it benefited me and they see how I've changed. They see that I'm like so much more present and not so angry and tired and, complaining about things like. So my biggest thing would be to say to people that if you haven't tried it, just give it a go. You've got 30 days to see the results. And I guarantee me that you will not want to send it back.